everybody. Welcome to today's reading. If you chose pile number 1, then today, you guys, we are going to do something really, really fun. We are asking, what is your person's next move regarding your relationship? We're going to get into what they are manifesting with you, and then over on our extended reading, we are going to talk about some NSW, what is it called? Some NSFW. Some not safe for work content, which I'm really excited about. I don't think I've definitely posted stuff like that on Patreon before, but not to the extent of what I'm hoping today will go like, so I'm excited. But in that part of the reading, we are going to basically be discussing what their secret kink is and what they want to do to you in the bedroom. Yes, and it's going to be so great and so amazing. So, pile number 1. Are you ready? Let's go. And if you don't already know, or we didn't say hello before, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is the Black Cherub. You guys can call me Cherub. I do tarot readings, and I'm taking a new approach to things, so we're just gonna vibe and we're gonna see where the rhythm gets us. And I am once again in the beautiful office that is my car, so y'all already know I'm hot, and at some point the AC might come on, but we're gonna get it done. So let's go ahead and get started. Pile number 1. First thing we are asking, what is your person's next move? So this, of course, is a general reading. Everybody's situation is different. Y'all already know the drill. If you feel like it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Move on to the next pile. Move on to a different reading. If you have to move on to a different reader, it's all good. So what is your person's next move regarding your relationship? So for you guys, I love it when I see a work situation. So I don't know if this is specifically maybe somebody that you do actually work with, but I see some pentacle energy here, so I do have to throw it in. Pentacles usually refer to your career, or they refer to family or things that are just very long-standing, have some type of history with them. So because this is a reading for a lot of different people, the situation could be career related. This could be somebody who you are actually in a deep relationship with, somebody you're married to, or maybe this is someone who you've known for a long time. If this is like a new crush or something, or it's a situation where y'all actually don't know that much about each other, I will say that a lot of the focus may be on that person's career. So it's more so going to be it's more so gonna be about how that affects you rather than what it would be for somebody who does have that long-standing relationship. So in the next couple of months is what I'm seeing, your person is going to be faced with a decision that it's going to take them, it may take them a couple of months to actually confirm what they're going to do, but they're going to get some type of opportunity. And I feel like it's work related, but it could be something a little bit deeper than that. I'm seeing like this is something that they've always dreamed of. It's like a wish come true for them. They might be getting some type of recognition that they've been waiting for. So it could be a promotion. It could even be a proposal for some of you guys, or a desire to propose. I'm going to get let me get one more card on that, because I want to see if I can get an extra detail, narrow it down a little bit. Please, Spirit. So something is ending, and I just heard for somebody, it's like, I don't know if a company is getting shut down, or they're going to be in a situation where they have to move and act and make a decision. Normally the decision would have to be made kind of fast, so maybe it's like the result or the consequence of whatever they decide to do, they're going to be dealing with those consequences for months. And I don't mean consequences in a negative way, just, every action has consequences, whether they be good or bad. So something is ending, something is crumbling and not going well. So your person is going to be put in a position where that's actually beneficial to them. It's going to give them the chance to do something that they actually want to do, or pursue an idea or a passion or a desire that they've already been kind of contemplating. But they've never said anything about it. And I think they didn't really know how to form the words to discuss it. For some reason, they didn't feel safe to talk about it. I really feel like it's not, I don't think it's it doesn't necessarily have to be directed towards you exactly. I really feel like it's a job situation or it's like a housing situation. Like they have to move away for some reason. And I'm pulling hella cards for this. This is something that they have been wanting to manifest, but they feel like it's not something that they can manifest on their own. Like they can't skip any steps. This is something that I'm hearing they have to take the time to learn how to go about it. They can't rush into this, whatever it is, this opportunity that's about to come to them. But it is something that they feel divinely led and divinely guided to do. It is something that's going to be beneficial regarding their divine masculine energy. So masculine energy just means things that we physically pursue in this lifetime. So things like your career, things like your finances, being able to provide and support, even if it's just for yourself, but could also be for a family, being able to lead. I'm hearing hunt. I don't know why. But that's the main things I'm getting. The point is that they're making progress in their journey, and this is going to be something that's very beneficial to them. It's very much in touch with their divine masculine energy, whether they are, whatever their gender is, this is like a masculine opportunity. So the thing about this and how it relates to you, it's like the energy of it is interesting because it's like as much as they're going forward, they're also going backwards for some reason. So I see the desire and the passion and the pursuit of whatever they're doing is for that new opportunity, that's what they want to do. But emotionally, they feel kind of held back for some reason. So let's get into that energy. I should have put all these cards ahead of time so y'all don't have to sit here and listen to me shuffle, but you know, it's ASMR for somebody. Spirit, why is the Eight of Cups here? Yeah, they feel emotionally held back about the situation because they know everybody's not going to celebrate it. So that could be in reference to you. If this is a situation where they have to physically be at a distance from you, because I do see that it's a physical change that they're going to have to make. And it is something that they want to pursue, like I said. So it's like that feeling of guilt and not wanting there to be any animosity between the two of you. In their heart, they know they have to do what's right, but they feel like their ambition can be viewed as a negative thing, even though it's healing and gratifying to them. So any more information on that, Spirit? So for some of you guys, I don't think you want them to, whatever this opportunity is, it's like you don't want them to pursue it. And I feel like that's because somebody in this pile thinks that if their person goes after this opportunity or whatever this thing is, that's going to be the end of the relationship. And I don't necessarily think that's the case. I'm hearing something about strength. Something about somebody is strong. Let's get more cards on that, please, Spirit. So they kind of feel... The best way I can describe it, they feel like they're at a crossroads, but it's like, kind of like a BS crossroads because they already know what they're going to do. They know where their heart is leading them. So all that indecision that they're trying to have, it's not real. It's not really like a choice that they're fighting. They already know what they're going to do. They just know they're not going to like the process of it. Yeah. Pile 1, I do not think you're going to be happy with your person making this choice. And it's like... Ooh, it's like this is their pursuit of happiness, and I literally just heard "Pursuit of Happiness" by Kid Cudi, and what was that album called? Kids Have Dreams or Kids See Dragons? I don't know, but the song is called "Pursuit of Happiness." It's by Kid Cudi. It's a really good song, and there is an element to it that's like it's a little sad. It's a little bittersweet because it's like you're on the pursuit of happiness because you have an understanding that everything in life isn't really meant for you, and so it's like you're gonna keep moving forward trying to find what actually is. I'm trying to think of the lyrics. I'm not gonna sing, y'all. I can't sing, but but I think the lyrics go, I'm on the pursuit of happiness and I know everything that shines ain't always gonna be gold, but I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. That's the song that I'm hearing for y'all. And it's like, even though that bittersweetness is there, there's still a desire to live and to move forward and to have fun and to experience things. And it's a very divine energy. And a lot of y'all who chose this pile, I specifically said, whenever I was praying and I was setting like the boundaries and the intentions for this reading, I said whoever is the first person to come to their mind. So I'm not specifically talking about a divine counterpart for the reading, but that does feel like something that a lot of y'all are entertaining in this situation. Like, this is somebody who you were divinely guided to, when y'all were meant to share a moment together. Is it something that needs to last forever necessarily? I feel like that's a choice and a decision that you get to make in this situation. So it's like, if you wanted to pursue something deep with this person and, you know, you wanted to keep everything together and to stay together, I think that you have all the power in the world to do that. You do have that level of control in the situation. But is this the only person in the world for you? No, I don't think so. I think they could be, they have potential though, is what I'm trying to say. Because this seems like a pretty cool person, but I'm not really getting a read on their energies so much as I'm getting the situation itself, which is interesting. So, and I want to say, if you're in a situation where you are already in this relationship, this is something where it's like, I'm not saying you're gonna break up with your person. I'm just saying that whatever opportunity it is that they want to pursue, you're not going to be 100% happy about it, because to some degree it involves uprooting yourselves. To some degree it involves them pursuing something that you don't feel 100% confident about yourself. But they already know what they want to do. It's like, it's giving Alexander Hamilton vibes when he agreed to be the state treasurer or whatever, or the country's treasurer, whatever. And, you know, his wife Eliza was like, are you seriously about to go do this when I was just asking you to spend some time at home and to relax? And he was like, yeah, I gotta do it. Like, they're asking me to do it, I have to do it. It's that kind of energy where it's like, okay, whatever. So it gives very much Eliza and Alexander Hamilton vibes. I guess we can move on. So, yeah, for whatever, this is like an uprooting. So maybe they're gonna have to, maybe the whole family is gonna have to move, and it is gonna feel like, somebody is gonna feel like they are not getting their fair end of the bargain, or they're getting like the bad end of the bargain in this situation. And it's like, in order to compensate for the other person feeling bad, I feel like your person is like trying to balance things out, trying to do a little bit extra here, a little bit extra there, but it's like, it's too late. Like, the situation is already imbalanced. What you're basically doing is trying to put a band-aid, not over a bullet wound per se, but you're trying to put a band-aid over, like, we'll say a stab wound. And I know it's like, well, that's just as bad. Yeah, but it's different. So it's like they already know what they're gonna do, pile one. And I do apologize if that irritates some of y'all, but I gotta tell y'all the truth. If I only told y'all what y'all wanted to hear, then what's the point of y'all even trying to, you know, get the reading? So yeah. Some of y'all might have to go, well, might end up having to go to counseling, or having to go get advice from somebody. Like, the card I got from the grab bag literally says, go to a professional. Google and your friends do not count. So yeah, some of y'all might have to go to a professional. I don't know if that means like maybe going to someone regarding like your finances, or maybe going to see a therapist, or going to see like maybe like even a real estate agent, somebody who is a professional with whatever your situation is, having to get advice from them before you make a full decision. And I'm seeing this entire situation is not a bad situation. It's just, it seems like you're just not going to be happy about it. I want to know why though, Spirit. Like, why is that? Why is this not a 100% happy situation? 5 of Wands. So that's arguments, that's frustration, competition. Why is there, but why though, Spirit? What's the reason? What is the reason? Golly, okay. The 5 of Swords. It's like every argument card is coming out right now. Why though? What is the reason? I'm hearing because for some of you guys, you already had a prior discussion about this situation and you were speaking hypothetically about what y'all would do. And it's like, for some of y'all, your person is going back on their word or something. That's not for everybody though. Why is this not a 100% happy situation? It's like, if this new opportunity is pursued, it's as if your person is dropping all of the progress they've made on one thing. And from your perspective, it's like they're chasing like a whole new situation. It's like they're starting from scratch all over again. And it seems really impulsive and it doesn't seem like a great decision. If this feels like something that they're doing on a whim, it doesn't feel like they really thought it through. But when I tell you, like, that is not the case, they're definitely pursuing it. They have a desire to do it. And right now they feel like, well, nothing is holding me back. You know, like, why can't I go for it? Like, what is the real problem with me chasing after my dream? Like, this is something that your person feels divinely guided to do. And even if it makes you upset, it's like they still have to do it because it's somehow related to their life purpose. It's somehow related to that. And it's like they got to do it. They just got to do it. Power one. I'm sorry, boo. They feel so much intention toward it. And they know what you're going to say. They know how you're going to feel about it. But they also know that this is something that it's just in them to go after. So they know what's going to cause arguments. But, you know, it's kind of like a it is what it is kind of situation. I see for some of y'all, there's a third party involved. And I'm seeing stop giving your power away. So because those two cards came out together, I'm not saying it's a third party as in there's like another love interest. I don't think that's what it is. I think the situation itself might be the third party. But let's see. Let's get one more card and then we'll move into what they're trying to manifest with you. Spirit, why did the third party card come out, please? What's up with that? Third party. King of Swords. Now, when I say King of Swords, I typically think of somebody's boss or somebody who's just an authority figure. There's not a lot of emotional situations here. Or there's not a lot of emotional connection when it comes to the King of Swords to me. At least not when I see like all these pentacles next to it. It's like, no, that looks like some type of superior in a situation or somebody who has a lot of authority in a situation. So, stop giving your power away. It's like you already know that this is an issue, or you know that the way... Okay. Let's say that this energy of this person who is just being very, very logical, very straightforward, they're going to do what they want to do because they're in charge and it's like they genuinely have the authority and the power to do so. Let's say that this is actually your person's energy, though for some of you, I don't feel like it is. I feel like some of you already knew that your person was like this. You already knew they were the kind to make decisions, even if they don't fully discuss it, that they're very, once they make a decision, you're not going to change their mind about it. You already knew that that's how they were. So at this point, it's like, you might want to stand up for yourself, or you might need to stand up for yourself. It's like at the end of the day, y'all are partners. The truth of the connection is that y'all are partners. It's just like the communication is not where it needs to be because somebody is always getting the shorter end of the stick. And that's only in the event that this energy is your person's. For most of you, I don't feel like it is. King of Swords could be, like I said, person of power, person in authority, person of authority. So in reference to them, we got the Three of Pentacles. So again, could be somebody that you work with, somebody who you're in a close environment with and y'all are in contact on a frequent basis, but there's not necessarily a friendship here. So this person could be a little abusive of their authority. They're not coming off that way. Like, I don't see them as being intentionally cold or malicious towards you. They're just very logical, very fact-based. And this is something that you and your person were kind of already aware of. And it could just be that the decisions that this person makes, they might try to convince you in, like, initially in whatever situation you're in, this kind of person or this third party tries to convince you that you're going to be happy about their rules, I guess you could call it. They try to convince you that it's okay, when in reality they kind of have you in a hamster on a wheel kind of position. So can I give you guys a good example, a good visual? Not really. Just think of this third party energy, and it doesn't literally have to be this, but think of them as a boss who gives you like a bunch of menial work. They have you doing repetitive work, repetitive tasks. And whenever you try to put yourself out there, you give new ideas, you give new suggestions, you try to present new energy that will be refreshing for you and beneficial for the company. It's like they kind of shut you down, or they take it into account, but they never do anything with it. So you kind of just wasted your energy, and they try to convince you initially, like, you know, you're appreciated and we thank you for your input. And they really hype you up and make you think that it's going to be something, or there's a chance, just to knock you back down and have you doing the same thing over and over again. Over time, that becomes very soul sucking, and it makes you feel like, you know, what's the point of me saying what I have to say? It diminishes your own power in your own eyes, because it's like you keep dealing with the situation, holding on to hope, and it doesn't work out. And for some of you, I feel like this third party makes you or your person feel like, you know, you have to listen to them because they are the wiser in the situation. Like, you don't have enough authority, you don't have enough knowledge, you don't have what you need in order to argue against this person's logic. And that kind of makes either one or both of you feel like, you know, you're not going to get where you want to be. So I guess that's why, especially as far as your person is concerned, because I do feel like this is more so relating to your person's situation and why they feel so strongly about moving forward. It's like, if you've done that, if you've been in that kind of dynamic for a long time, if you've been in that kind of dynamic, say for years, when you have the opportunity to jump ship, it's like, heck yes, I'm jumping ship. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna do the thing that I genuinely want to do, because that's where I feel my happiness is. And I don't care how long it takes. I will defend it tooth and nail if I have to. I am patient and I am at peace, because I know it's gonna be something. So I'm fine with everything burning down, because I know it's gonna get better eventually. That's the kind of energy your person has towards this situation, which I can't be mad at that. Not at all. So I think another thing that's going to bother you, Pile 1, is that there's a lack of security and a lack of stability in whatever your person is pursuing. I do feel like it's like layoffs, or like a job cutoff, or a job ending for some of you. And just because I'm giving you guys like this perspective of the situation, make sure that you always use your own discernment and your own understanding in a situation. We could be talking about something where the situation is actually your person lost their job or they got fired, and now they want to live on your couch for free and pursue their SoundCloud rapper career. We could be talking about that. I don't know your situation, so use your discernment. Because just because they've justified it in their own mind doesn't necessarily mean that it's right for you. I'm just giving y'all I'm giving y'all just an unbiased perspective of what the situation is from a spiritual standpoint. So let's get into what they're trying to manifest with you right quick. Please, Spirit. What are they trying to what is Pile 1's person trying to manifest with them? Are they trying to manifest something with them? They don't want to argue, I'll tell you that. They're like, stop fighting with me. For some of you, I'm hearing the word like fend, as in like they want you to defend them, or they want you to support them. They don't want to be defensive about everything. They don't want to argue. They don't want to fight with you. They care about you. For some of y'all, I'm hearing you're my favorite person, but the way they're saying it, if somebody were to tell that to me, I would get aggravated like immediately. It'd be like, shut up. I do not want to hear that right now. I do not care that I'm your favorite person. Okay, moving. Can I get one more or two? What are they trying to manifest? They want to end They really want to end a cycle of y'all both being drained. They want to tell the complete truth, but it's like they want to tell the truth, and the truth of the matter is that they have not been happy doing something for a really long time, and they know that it's time for them to move, but they've been ignoring that feeling. But they have a desire to manifest complete emotional vulnerability with you. They want to tell the truth. That's the main thing. They want to tell the truth. That's like the initial. And then if you look a little bit deeper into it, I don't know if the way they've been going about it or the actions they've been taking have been displaying that. Like from your perspective, it's like they seem a little impulsive is the thing. They just want to be at peace. And they just want to end to the toxicity. They just want an end to it, and they just want to pursue this thing that is what they feel is their calling. And you know what? There it is. So that is what I have for you, pile number one. I know that was a lot, but I hope that those of you who picked this pile, that brought clarity to whatever your situation is. I feel like this is a more mature pile today. So not very lovey-dovey, but I don't typically connect with super lovey-dovey people anyway. I try to connect with people who want to hear the truth about a situation because they're tired of BS. So yeah, if you enjoyed that reading, let me know. If you feel like you want further clarity or you want to go a little bit deeper, then I do offer personal readings as well. If you guys go over to Patreon, that is where I'm housing my personal readings from now on, just because there's some controversy going on with Etsy. Hopefully they get that figured out because I like Etsy. So yeah, that is all I have. So we're going to go on over into the extended version of your reading, where we are going to be getting into, the freaky deaky energy, because even if this pile specifically today was not given that 18 plus, 21 plus energy, girl, it's there somewhere. I don't care. We're going to look into it. So, see you guys over in that one if you are interested in what your person's secret kink is and what they are trying to manifest and do to you in bed, as long as they have your consent. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.